going to talk about funnels today. And most people are like, what is a funnel? Well, we're all in the e-commerce world. And so in the e-commerce world, we're here to sell products. Whether you're selling in a niche, like maybe you're selling pet supplies, or you're selling supplements, or you're selling car parts, or you can not be in a specific niche and sell a little bit of everything. So with retail arbitrage, most people, they will sell a little bit of everything. Probably 50% of retail arbitrageurs sell, pretty much everything, because we take the opportunity to jump on what's hot based on the time of the year and what is the trend at that time. And then there are people that do retail arbitrage and they only focus on a specific thing. So maybe they only focus on selling shoes or bras, or maybe they focus on just selling baby stuff. But in any case, whatever you're selling, whether you're selling jewelry or whether you're selling, you could even be selling calendars, you can use a funnel to help you sell that item. So one of the most well-known funnels that's out there is Organifi. We've probably all seen the commercial on our YouTube channel. Like when you go to YouTube, and then if you've looked at Organifi, what will happen is the ad will come up. It'll either be the Organifi guy that's in the grocery store and he's buying something, or it'll be him in his kitchen mixing up something. But this is the Organifi guy. And so there's a few different Organifi specific funnels that are out there. So if people wanted to promote it, his funnel was listed, I think, in ClickBank and a couple other places. It may not be there anymore, but it was listed on specific sites. And so people could get an affiliate commission for promoting it. One of the easiest way to do that is to have a one-pager. This is a one-pager, and this is a funnel, okay? So what makes this a funnel? Well, typically, most of the time, a funnel is typically one page. And then after you do something on that one page for that one product, it may take you to a secondary page, which is called an upsell, or it may just check you out and you buy your item and it gets shipped to you. But at that point, that particular item is, you ship that item to that customer, somebody ships it to them. That email address for that person and the information about that person that bought it is in your database. So why would you want to create a funnel? So we're going to talk about what funnels are and why you would want to create them. So what is a funnel? It's typically a way to sell a specific product or group of products. Like there are subscription-based funnels, they're one-pagers. And so most of the time, they're one pages, not all the time. And they are selling a single product. On that first page. Okay. And if they're selling a single product on that first page, people can place an order and they can buy it. And then that buyer gets added to a list. So you can market to them later. And again, there can be another page that's behind it. So if you are a person and you have a Shopify store, or maybe you're selling jewelry, or maybe you're selling specific pet supplies, creating a one-page funnel, the aspects or the keys to that one-page funnel is you're going to have more than likely your logo or whatever the name of your product is somewhere on the top of the page or near the page. You'll have some pain points. We call these pain points. Something that either the person is interested in accomplishing or something that the person is interested in knowing about or learning or they're struggling with, okay? And that information is normally towards the top of that specific page because people are looking at this information from their phone or they're looking at it from a different mobile device, maybe an iPad or something. So you want to make sure that the pain point or the problem that your product is solving or addresses, or the desire that it brings, result, whatever it happens to be, is somewhere where the person can read it if they're looking at it from their mobile device. Then there's a picture of the item. Okay, and this one, the logo is just so huge. There's some information about the product. Typically, you're going to list some benefits. And then and the ingredients, this one particularly has the ingredients. Ingredients are not always going to be on your funnels, because if you're selling pet supplies, you're not going to have ingredients. And then you might have a handful of testimonials. You give a person multiple opportunities to buy. So I want you to notice something about this particular funnel. There's a buy box up here, way up at the top, so that they can buy as soon as they pull it up on their mobile device. There's a buy box in the middle when they talk about the 30-day supply. There's a buy box. It will either say buy or purchase, buy now, get it now, subscribe now, whatever it happens to be. After they talk about the ingredients, after they talk about the testimonials, look, there's the buy box. And then as you go towards the bottom, there's another buy box with some additional options. So in most cases, like if this was a ClickFunnels funnel, which this may not be, this is not, what you would see, and there are several ClickFunnels, like the majority of the Organifi sales were actually ClickFunnels funnels, which is what I use. So you would see the order on the first page, and then these would be considered upsells. Buy more quantity, get more. And they could have an additional, what we call upsell, which is an opportunity for the person, if they're already in buying mode, they're in a buying, what they call purchasing momentum. You want to give them the opportunity to continue to purchase. So after they purchase the first thing, they put in their credit card and they hit purchase, then there's sometimes a secondary page that comes up that says, hey, would you like to blah, blah, blah. Whether it's get 2 or 3 of these, whether it's sign up for a subscription, would you like to buy 2, get 1 free, whatever it happens to be. And that would come up on a secondary page. That's called an upsell. The next one could also be an upsell, or sometimes they don't go that far. There are people that will have multiple upsells. That's one of the things I learned from Peter Prue, is that you want to give the person, if they're already in a buying momentum, give them the opportunity to buy as often as possible. So the difference between a funnel and what you would be selling like on Amazon or eBay is that with funnels, how do they work? With funnels, you're doing the marketing. So the first thing you have to do is you have to find a product. You got to find a product that people want, or a product that solves problems, or a product that elicits an emotional response of some type. So if I am a person that wants to lose weight, if there is an image of a woman that's before and after on that first page, more than likely I'm going to stay on that page and read the rest of it, because just the image alone is eliciting the desire that I want, which is I want to be smaller. Here's the before, here's the after. Another example would be, I've used this one a couple of times, is dog leashes. So dog leashes, there's nothing fancy or fun about dog leashes, but if you were in a niche and the dog leash specialty was, this is the only dog leash that will keep your small dogs, we're focusing on small dogs, safe when you're walking on the beach. So there has to be something about that leash. Maybe it's not easy for the dog to get out of. Maybe it has like a firm grip handle. So if it gets dropped in the sand, then the grit from the sand won't cause it to slip out of your hands. Like it's got a firm handle on it. Maybe it allows the dog a little more walking room because they may be sinking in the sand. And so that way you don't lose your dog. You don't have to stop. You don't have to wait. There may be some features about this leash. So in that example, again, you got to find a product that solves a problem, or find a product that elicits an emotion, okay? Okay, that's the first thing. Once you find that product, you're going to source it, and you can source it. You can go, there's a couple of different places. You can do research, deep research. There's eCom Hunt. You can go to Alibaba. You can go to different places, but you want to find a product where you got to figure out what your sourcing is going to be. So you're going to have to source the product, and you need to make sure that the profit margins on it are going to be good. You really want something where the profit margins are, if you can, above 30, 40% when you sell it at whatever price you're going to sell it. So maybe you're acquiring the item for $1 and you're selling it with shipping, with everything, you're selling it for $29.99, whatever it happens to be. So with a funnel, you're gonna have to make sure you have great graphics. You're gonna maybe have a video of showing the item in use, and you want to make sure that you have access to the product, and you know how long it's gonna take for it to be shipped. So you wanna source the product. Ooh, I don't know what is happening with my computer because it keeps going to different places. Source the product. And you want to make sure you have a good profit margin. Then after you make sure you have good profit margins, you want to, if it's got pictures, you want to get those pictures because you want pictures that pop. Pictures that pop. Lots of color, big pictures that have high resolution, or a video that shows the product in use. Okay, this is a big deal. Then, and I guess this is really not how funnels work, but anyway, this is what you need. So we'll put this under what you need. So how funnels work is one, you're going to advertise that funnel. That funnel is going to be placed somewhere. It could be a Facebook ad. It could be sitting on the standalone page because you bought a domain and you're driving traffic to that particular page on its own. You can advertise it like in Facebook ads or Instagram ads, but the goal of the funnel is to grab someone's attention and to get them to buy, or to pique their interest. So even if they don't buy, if you grab their email address, you can come back and market to them later. So the purpose of a funnel is really, it allows you to capture customers. Because here's the deal. When it comes to selling on Amazon or eBay or Shopify even, you can sell a single product on Shopify. You can sell multiple products on Shopify. When you're selling a specific product, when you're selling multiple products, most of the time, unless you have your own store, like on eBay or Amazon or Etsy, you don't own that platform. So those people are Amazon's customers. Those people are eBay's customers. You may have their name and their email address, and if they purchase from you, you'll have their mailing address. But you don't own the data. So if for some reason Amazon restricts or suspends your account, or no, Nicholas, or eBay shuts down your eBay store, or Etsy says you can't sell anymore, you don't own that data unless you captured it. So the great thing about a funnel is that you can create a page that you can drive traffic to where you can capture the data, and then that way you can continue to market to them. And if you have other products that you want to sell them, whether you have a Shopify store, you can drive traffic. You can send them your link for discounts to your Shopify store. You can, if you're going to offer subscription boxes, which we'll talk about in just a second, you can send them a link to a subscription. You tell them they can get a discount of, buy two, get one free, something like that. So that's the key, is that if you have a customer list can help you produce money at a thin air if you have a product to sell them. and you know your audience. You have to know your audience. So you target your audience, gives you an opportunity to target or hone in on your specific audience, because you're going to either do marketing, or maybe the URL name or the name of the product that you're trying to sell is specific to your audience. So if the name of my site was, I don't know, Amazing Dog Leashes, or Save My Dog Leash, something like that, then again, my target audience is people who like dogs. So I can target them on every single platform. I can target them in Google ads. I can target them in Yahoo and Bing ads. I can target them on Facebook and Instagram. I can create a blog. But I can target my audience based on the content that I share. Then the second thing is it allows you to capture the customer data. That's the biggest thing, because you don't own the Amazon data. And that's why I like funnels, and I do funnels on the site. So what you're going to need is you got to find a product that solves a problem or creates an emotion. Then you want to source that product. You can source the product from a few different places. If you have a sourcing list, that's great. But you want to source the product, and even it can be your own private label product. Like you can, if it's a white label product where it allows you to put your name on it, you can create a logo with Fiverr and put your name on the product. And then when you're doing that, when you're sourcing the product, one of the things that's like a sub task is that you want to calculate what your margins are going to be, including shipping. So here's the deal. You may initially, when you are about to sell something, you may only, you may not make money on that first sale. Maybe you're breaking even just so you can get the person on the list so you can market to them in the future. So one of the things that Peter Prue does is, and he's talked about in the last 2 summits that he participated in, is that he was into fishing. And so he sold fishing gear, fishing hooks, for fly fishers. So that was his focus, was people who were fly fishers. And he sold that business. But what he ended up doing was he created a subscription so that people could get a new fly fishing hook every month, a new one. And he would include other things that fly fishers like. So people who fly fish. I don't fly fish, but I do, I like dogs. I spend a lot of time with families with special needs kids. So if I were going to do a subscription box, or if I were going to do something where I wanted to, maybe I take a loss on the first thing that I sell. So maybe I am selling an item that will help kids with sensory challenges. So I go and find the item, and we can go do that. Alibaba. And I go find the item. Sensory. Ooh, I can type. Toys. So right now there's a whole bunch of parents like myself who are having challenges with their kids. Oh, these things. Okay. I actually bought these. So this is not really a timer, but it is a timer. It's really interesting to watch, but it is considered a sensory toy. So I could buy these, and if there's a video for it and an image for them, I could use that in my ads. I like the way they look. There's not a video. I could create a video. Let's see, what kind of other graphics do they have? They have them in different colors. They have them just on display. They have these pictures. They have them laid out. So the better thing to do would be to order some and take a video of it so you can put that on your funnel. And if I were going to sell these, I would sell them for a much higher price. I don't know, maybe because they're small. I don't know, maybe $18.99 or something like that. And I would say, okay, buy one, get one free or something like that, because I maybe have ordered enough pieces to where I can make the numbers work. I know you can get them less than this. This is just the first one that I found, but I know what these are. I bought one for my son. But going back to some additional sensory toys, and that is considered a sensory toy. So this looks like this is a hodgepodge of different toys. So this one is very random, very, very random. They're not specific. This one's random too. 24 pieces. Okay. All right. So I can work with this. So this is 24 pieces. How many is this? This doesn't say. Okay. So let's say I had better margins on this, but it's not really good. But let's say that this was $1 less than what it is right now. They're going to give me 24 pieces. So the first thing I could do is sell the finger set. This is the, when you put your finger in the middle and you try to pull them apart. I forget what that thing is called. So that's one. I could sell that on the funnel, say this is for fidget toys or sensory toys for kids. Then I could come back and say, and get this for an extra $1, which would be these pieces right here. And then I could say, in the next upsell, I could sell these two. Or I could say, you know, get a new set of sensory toys every single month, sign up for our subscription. The subscription is, you know, $7 a month or $8 a month. And I could make the margins work because they are selling 24 pieces of a stress toy. So I could literally make that work. I know all of these are small. So because they're small, when you squeeze this rhinoceros, his little bubbles come through the middle. We actually got one of those unicorns. We got a unicorn that does that when I was doing unicorn bundles. But in any case, this is actually a really good one. I may actually do this later to show you what it looks like. And but you would want to get the margins better than this, because that I feel like is too much, even for 24 piece. But you could sell these as individuals and work out the shipping and make it into a funnel. So what I would do is you'd have an amazing name up at the top, whatever it happens to be. So maybe it's, I don't know, Tony and Nick sensory. It'll have to be something with sensory in it, because the parents are looking for that. And the reason you would do that is because you want that keyword in the title, and you want that keyword in the URL, and you want the keyword to be included in the description for this particular item. So that when a person is Googling sensory toys, your stuff comes up. That's exactly what you want. Okay. So if you're selling dog leashes, make sure dog leash is in the title. Make sure dog leash is somewhere in the URL if it's a specialty. Or maybe if you're focusing on small dogs, like small dog whatever, or something small dogs. So that way, those people that are looking for small dogs, you've solved part of the SEO challenge because you've included it in the URL. So then the next thing is I would put my amazing pictures of whatever I was going to sell. So maybe I'm going to offer 4 pieces in the first part of the sale. And then the upsell might be the secondary page after they say, I want these 4 pieces. And I sell the 4 pieces for like $14.99. And then they say, I want these 4 pieces. Somebody buys it. And then on the second page, I'm selling maybe buy one, get one free or something like that would be the secondary page. But putting a video right here showing the toys in use or showing children that are special needs in the middle of the video or in the middle of the funnel, that is actually a great idea. Make sure you have vibrant colors. Vibrant colors really, really pop, really, really work with funnels. If your funnel is dull or the colors don't pop or whatever you're trying to sell does not pop, you're not going to get anywhere. So the thing I like about this is all of these they did a really good job with bright colors. This is all just, you know, photoshopped in, but I would actually show each one of these toys in use somehow. And here's the deal. You could do the video yourself. You got an iPhone or a Samsung, you can record the video with your child. All you have to do is just show their hands. You don't have to show their face. You don't even have to show anything else. Just show their hands, them working with the fidget toy, or whatever it happens to be. And then that way, it shows it in use. A perfect example of that is some of the videos that you see on Facebook. When you see those videos on Facebook, they're sending you to a page. Sometimes the page is actually a catalog of other things, and sometimes it's a sales funnel for a specific thing. And that's the only thing that they're selling at that point. So when you see those videos in your Facebook feed, those are sales funnels. Those are actual funnels. They're just video funnels. And video funnels convert like crazy. All right. So going back to, the capture page, you're going to target your audience. And that way you can re-market to them later. So if I'm going to focus on sensory toys, I can continue to target this audience that I'm starting to build with sensory toys or sensory toy options for Christmas, or back to school, sensory stuff for New Year's, all the holidays, Valentine's Day, for the summer, for the fall, for the winter. I can target them all the time. and I can get sales, and my stuff does not live on Amazon. It doesn't live on eBay. It doesn't live on any other platform. And I have built an audience that I email directly. Maybe you create a Facebook group for them. That also works. You can create a Facebook group where you keep your audience together, and then you can continue to market products to them in that Facebook group over and over and over again. Okay. So pictures that pop or a video that shows the item in use. And then you're going to need a funnel tool. So there's different funnel tools out there. I like ClickFunnels. That's just me. Not everybody likes it because I'm used to it now. There's Kajabi. There's Kartra. There's Samcart. There's Thrive Cart or Thrive Cart, I think. There's Groove Pages. I'm trying to think of all the funnels. Like these are all funnels where you can capture your customer's information. You're going to need a merchant account. Definitely need a merchant account. And that merchant account is how you're going to collect the money when the person buys the item. So you can source the item, you got the item, it's ready to go. Now, how are you going to, like, you have to have a way to collect. So having a Stripe and PayPal is one of the easiest ways to handle that issue. You can also create accounts with other merchants. I have Stripe, you know, some people use Square, some people use other stuff. You can decide what you want to use, okay? So you're going to need a merchant account, and you're going to need an autoresponder. Because again, when somebody buys something from you, you're going to send them an automated email notification, confirmation of their order. You'll send them a receipt, maybe send them a thank you, or maybe after they make their purchase, you take them to a thank you page. That's one of the components of the funnel. So, but in any case, these are all ways in which you can use a funnel to help you make money in e-commerce. All right, so you need an autoresponder, and then what else do you need? You may need some graphics, maybe, maybe not. That's optional. Sometimes graphics on the page can help. And so when I say graphics, let me just show you what I mean. So these little images right here, save time, clarity, little heart, all of these are graphics, are considered graphics. And evidently they made them clickable. So it doesn't take me anywhere. It takes me back to the same place. But they're clickable because when I click on them, it gets smaller. So they don't have to be clickable, but this is considered a graphic. And so these are all images that would show up in your funnel. These are images, but these are photos. So as long as you have the photos, that's great. You want to make sure you have accurate information. So, you know, don't say turmeric and then you give it a crazy description because it doesn't apply. These are your photos that you would take of your product. You can use a photo box, or if your source provider, whoever you're sourcing from for your items, has great pictures, then you can get the pictures from them. You also want to reach out to them and see if they've got a video. Like that will help. If they've already got a video, you can use their video. Okay. And you don't have to have your picture if you don't want to. But the sections that you need in your funnel, you definitely want a headline. You want your your product name. So some kind of logo for it, a headline, a buy box, the benefits, that other stuff you can add, and some testimonials are going to help you. Those are the big ticket items along with photos. Those are the big ticket items. So make sure that you have different sections in your funnel. Okay. And buy, you want to have in testimonials. Testimonials will help you all day. So if you want to, You can, if the supplier has testimonials, you can always use their testimonials. And or whoever you're using, your wholesale provider, if they have testimonials, you can use theirs. Or if you want family members to test it out, or people that you're connected to that is part of your target audience, ask them for testimonials. And then that way you can share those on your page. Testimonials will help you with converting your product. Okay. All right. So now that we've kind of gone through, we talked about where you might get a funnel, where you might get products for your funnel. A couple of different places. There's more than a couple of different places. You can source from anywhere. Like if there's something that's on Dollar Tree that's really not getting a lot of attention, you can put together an amazing Mother's Day bundle and sell it as a funnel if you wanted to. Sell it via a funnel as a Mother's Day gift, or a graduation gifts, or a Father's Day gifts. You can do all that using a funnel. Okay. I'm going to go over to Facebook real quick. Let me go over here. And I am going to go into there's some video always shows up, so it's not going to take long. Let's just give it okay. So this person, it looks like Jump Sport, is selling trampolines. I think I was looking at trampolines before. That's the e-commerce, whatever. Okay, so this is a product. Okay, so this is Sam Cart, and I know that you can create funnels using his tool. So he's got a marketing video, and you can click more, and it's going to take you to his page. His page is more than likely one of his funnels. So if I go and click on it, if it's a one-pager, and sometimes they're called long sales letters, and this is a funnel. So it's a long sales letter or a short sales letter, but this is a funnel. And it didn't take long for me to find one. But it's a single page, and they all look very different. So his has got a lot of words for people who like to read, a lot of words. He's got some pictures in there, and then more words, lots of spacing, more words, and then some images. So he's got a testimonial in the middle of there, some more social proof. So testimonials and social proof, I kind of intertwine those. Some more information about him. Here's what you get. Yeah, he's got a video that explains some stuff. This is a very long sales letter. I am so not going to sit here and read this whole thing. This is not my jam. Okay? But it's a long sales letter. Somebody's going to sit there and read it. Let me keep going. I'm confident I'm going to run into another one. So this is Groove Cart or Groove Apps. So you could have did a better job of this with Mike Falsane. I like Mike Falsane. Okay, so I'm going to click on it. And more than likely, it's a one-page sales letter. Oh, he's got a pop-up. So pop-ups are great too. You can do that with funnels so that before the person leaves or whatever you want them to know really quick, like if you want to give them a freebie, you can have a pop-up come up on the page. Okay, so let's see if this is a one-pager. And it is. Okay, so he's giving us up at the top, he's got the big letters for the pain point, the most powerful sales and affiliate platform. No credit card ever, no fees. It's just free. Okay. All right. He's giving it away for free. Lifetime. Actually, we might want to go look at this. So he's giving away lifetime access. No credit card needed ever. Okay. Get lifetime access. So I'm probably going to come back and look at this one because now he's got my attention. I know who Mike Falsane is, but he creates funnels. So he's got Groove Funnels here. Create your account, get free access, and you can use it. So I don't have an affiliate account. I can't stop you guys from creating one, but I'm just letting you know. I'll put an affiliate link in the group as soon as I create the account. That one, I wasn't expecting that. All right. There should be one more. What is happening? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I have to move on with life. Okay, so this one is Transformation Academy. Coupon for 90 something. They're selling something for $4.97. All right, so let's go see what their funnel looks like. Okay, so this is Master Course. I got a pop-up immediately. Statewide Learning, 50% off. I don't know. I don't know if this is specific to my area or not. So I don't know that this is truly a pain point right here. Whoever wrote this. Now, I will tell you, the person I learned from regarding funnels is Chad Thibodeau. And one of the things that he stresses is that you want to make sure that your pain point is up towards the top so that as soon as the person comes to the page, that they can see it. So this is clearly a funnel. This is a different type of funnel. These are all funnels. And so what I want you to know is we've looked at a couple of different funnels, but none of these are like for a single product. And I was hoping to come across a single product funnel. So since we don't have one, Organifi, this is a single product funnel. And I can take you into my ClickFunnels account so we can go and look at a single product funnel. So this is my account. And I am going to build a funnel. Classic funnel builder. Okay. So I'm either going to, my intent is either to collect email addresses. And so when we're talking about collecting email addresses, maybe you have a free giveaway. This has nothing to do with selling a singular product. This is more marketing and affiliate marketing stuff. But if you have like, you're giving away top 10 things to sell on Amazon right now, and you create a page for it, people click on it, they give you their email address, you give them the list. You can have the list emailed to them, or they can download the list on a secondary page and they get it for free. And then after that secondary page, after a timer of maybe 15 seconds or 20 seconds, you can redirect them to some other page. So that's a tool in which you can use, and we use that tool. Then the next one is to sell a singular product. So if I choose this one, I can go through the funnel options that I have access to create a ad for a single funnel to sell a single product. And then this one is if we were doing a webinar. So maybe I'm creating a webinar funnel, and we'll have those in the future. I'm going to go ahead and choose this one. I'm going to call it test funnel. And I'm going to click on build funnel. It's going to bring me to a page where I have an option to pull up a few different funnels. I don't know if I've already used the words test funnel before today. Okay, so the first thing that it's asking me in this example is if I want an opt-in page. Well, what I really want is an order page. I don't want an opt-in page. I really want to go to an order page, because on an order page, you're going to see actual products where I can purchase it. So one of the things that I teach and what I do is you can make an order page. So I'm going to select this one. You can make an order page your single point of entry for everything. People can come to the page, buy the product. It's going to come up slowly. And then move on from there. So this is an order page. So when I was saying, if you have a product, we could put the Organifi image over here. You put your headline for whatever it is you want to sell. You change out your logo right here. The person, you put in some information about the product. Here's the benefits. Remember, I mentioned that before. So this would be the pain point, or the thing. See how it says benefit without pain? See? Or the thing that's going to elicit some level of an emotional response. Okay? You have the image. It has to be a colorful, bold, enticing image. Then you put the benefits for the product. You put some information and see, look, testimonials. Oh, look, Nicole's talking the same thing. Then I have a couple places where I can buy. So I have buy here. I have a buy up here. They didn't put a buy here. You can add another buy here, or you can buy and put one here. There's some product reviews. So those are always helpful. Another buy here. And you want to put your logo and your company name and information down here. So if you're a person that's selling jewelry, maybe you're selling a specific toy. Maybe you have a slinky that's a vintage slinky. We can sell it on this particular page with this funnel. You change out all the colors and you have a live funnel. In this example, this is a funnel that I could actually have go live. And if I have all of the text to go on the page, I can make the page go live in an hour. And I would want to connect it to the back end of a whatever your merchant account is. And you also need to make sure you have your autoresponder. That was on the list. So you would need to make sure you have your headline, your benefits, you want your buy on there, you want your testimonials and logo. You want to have, okay, product source. Don't ever let a funnel go live if you don't know, if you don't have the product in hand or you don't have access to the product. Even if someone else is fulfilling the order for you, you got to make sure you have sufficient product before you go live. You do not want a funnel to go live and then you start dealing with refunds and then they shut you down. You want good pictures. Like I mentioned the funnel tools, you decide which one: a merchant account, autoresponder, and graphics. So this is a funnel that would work for anybody that has a product right now. So here's my offer to you all. I want you to know that funnels work. I want you to know that funnels work. I still haven't finished. And if you have a product that you want me to create a funnel for you, I will do it. You have to give me the pictures. If you got a video, we can place a video in here. So we can insert a video here. We can insert a video. We can replace the video here and put the images down here. There's all different things that we can do with a funnel that I love, that I absolutely love. But I need your colors, I need your product, and I need your text. You give me that, I will build a funnel for you. So I am extending this offer to the end of May, May the 31st. Give me your info and I will create a funnel for you. I personally will do it for you. But you have until May 31st to give me all your stuff. So if you're a person that knows how to source, you got a wholesale supplier you have an account with, you've gone out there and you've done some product research, you've done some research on what people want or what people need, or you think you've got a product that will move, I will create your page for you. Now, I have to create it in ClickFunnels. If you have a different account, like I am going to go create a group pages account. But if you have a different account, then I would have to learn that platform. I do know Kartra and I do know Kajabi. So I can do it on those 3 platforms if you have an account. If you don't have an account, I can create it in my ClickFunnels. And when you're ready and you have a ClickFunnels account, then I can transfer it over to you and it'll be yours. But I'll do that for you. Anybody that's an active member in the academy or anybody on the leadership, I don't care. I'll do your funnel. So send me your stuff. All right. So what is it going to cost you to do marketing? So let's talk about marketing and funnels. So marketing and funnels is going to be a little bit more involved, a little bit, and this is going to be on you. So one of the things that I recommend is that you come up with the name of your, whatever the name of the URL, like the URL, make sure that the name of whatever your product is or your something that resonates with your audience is the name of the URL. That is so important because it simplifies some of your SEO, search engine optimization. So make sure that either your name is used or your description is used in the URL, okay? That's one. Second, you're more than likely you're gonna have to do some Facebook ads. I'm just gonna tell you. Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, okay? At a minimum, okay? You wanna make sure that you've secured the oh, somebody help me. You've secured, that you've created a Facebook page, you secured all the social media for your specific product. So make sure that you get all of the social media for your specific product. If you're going to do a dog leash, then make sure, and whatever the name of the dog leash is, go create a Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Snapchat, whatever. Create all of them. YouTube channel, all of it. So that intellectual property, you have all of that secured. So buy the domain and get the social media assets, okay? The reason you want to do that is because one of the tips that I learned from Peter Prue that he harps on all the time is that he believes in organic traffic. He will do paid ads, but to get started, sometimes you don't have a lot of capital to pay for ads. So take advantage of the organic traffic. And the only way you can do that is you have to secure the social media assets. That's going to be, Facebook accounts, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, YouTube. Make sure you get all of those. Snapchat, what is it, TikTok? Get them all. You don't know how you're going to use them yet? Don't worry about that just yet. Just at least get them so then that way they're yours. So if somebody else, is thinking of the same name that you're thinking of, that you have those assets already. Okay. And that way you can start marketing and selling using those. Okay. So I'm going to give you a good example. So Kevin, I'm friends with him, I think. Kevin Dickinson. So this guy, I like him. He's funny. He did a post on his Facebook wall. I think. Go down here. So he did this TikTok. And he owns Neon Night Life, is what he owns. And so he did this post and he wanted everybody to like it. So I came back and I said to him, this is me responding to him. He was like, thank you, Nicole. The first thing I said, okay, this is cool. Suggestion number 1, make the post public so everyone can share it. Because again, if you're trying to get traffic to your thing, if you're doing he's just messing around. He just did a quick TikTok. He was messing around, but he could actually use that video in his marketing if he had a funnel. He could use that in his ads as well. So he didn't think about, oh, I was just playing around and I just made a video. I'm like, make sure that it's shareable. Second, make sure you make sure the purchase URL is included twice so people can buy, and put it on your social media platforms, like everywhere. So I don't know if you can hear the sound or not. I don't know if you can hear it. So you can go find him. I think he made this post public, but he sells these glasses, okay? And I met him at Amy's event and I told him, I said, you need to be doing more marketing, dude. And then the next thing was, I told him, I said, do you have an affiliate program? Again, another way to market his stuff. If he had a funnel, which I told him he needed a funnel before. So these are his products. So I could negotiate with him and say, look, I'm gonna create a funnel for you, or I'm gonna create a funnel for me, and I want you to give me a great price for your stuff. So these are the products that he sells. And what he does is he goes out to Vegas. Probably he used to, not right now, we're in COVID-19. But what he used to do is him and his wife would go out to Vegas probably every weekend. He's made a lot of money doing this. Every weekend, and they would put on these, whatever, he would put on the neon light suspenders, his wife would put neon lights on her boots, or they would wear the glasses, and they would just walk around on the strip. That's it. They would wear the hat, and people would stop them. They weren't going anywhere. They weren't doing anything. You can tell these pictures are him. They weren't doing anything. They were just messing around. This is his wife, and this is him. And they would hand out their card for people to buy the stuff from them, and they would make thousands of dollars a weekend just walking around with this stuff on in Vegas on the weekends. All right? That's genius. To me, that's genius. Like walking around with neon stuff. They'd be like, hey, where'd you get that from? So I love it. If you've got a product that you make or that you create or that you do or you have access to, you need to create a funnel for it. And I told him, I said, you need a funnel for this. Like this page is fine, but why don't you create a funnel so you can market this? So here's the picture. We can use one of these pictures and then use his video and create a funnel for these glasses. So I'm gonna talk to him about it a little bit more, but that's a perfect example of taking something that is basic, and it's a TikTok video. And so he was like, that's a good idea, Nicole. Thanks for the recommendation. I knew I was leaving out a piece. Yeah, you're leaving a bunch of money on the table. I told him that before. So the marketing, if you own all the assets, then you can drive traffic organically by continuing to post about your specific items. And you can hire a VA to do the posting for you. You don't have to do it yourself. If you got teenagers at home or you have access to teenagers, like maybe you're a grandparent and you've got some grandchildren, or nieces and nephews, grandbabies, then have them do your social media for you for this specific item on all of these platforms. But don't leave money on the table. Free marketing is always like, you'll make a lot of money. So since he can't go out to the strip right now in Vegas because he lives in California, he can't go out to the strip. So I was like, look, I told you what you needed to do in January. So now, we're gonna have a different conversation about this thing. So from a Facebook ads, Instagram, what do you need to have? You know, you can do ads as low as $5 a day. You are going to pay for some ads. So $5 a day at the end of a month, that's $150. 30 times 5 is 150. So you do need to have some capital to be able to do some marketing. But you're going to want to do targeted marketing. And that's why securing the social media assets is going to be so vital for you. So vital. Okay. And then you probably want to run some level of promotions. You can do coupons, and you can have affiliates help you. You can also work with Instagram or just work with influencers to help market your thing. So again, if there's a person that, you know, has a huge following, and again, we're back to the dog leashes. So they have a huge following on dog leashes. You can literally reach out to that influencer, ask them how much they'll charge you to either interview you, to share a picture about your product with their affiliate link, or to share your URL to your funnel, whatever it happens to be. You work it out with that influencer and you can make some money. So I hope this information was helpful. I do want to encourage you, I think the next big thing is subscription boxes. And so me and Renata as business partners, I've talked to her about this, that I want to offer bundle subscription boxes in the future. That's the next big thing on our list for 2020. I can't tell you when that's going to come out because we have other projects ahead of that. But before we get into Q4, that's one of my big ticket items, is to put together the subscription boxes so that you all can buy subscription boxes or sell them and make money. And you'll have a funnel and everything you need to make the subscription box work for you, if you want it. So that is funnels in a nutshell. I love messing with funnels. I love working with funnels. If you have a funnel that you want me to create, you've got a product, you have access to a product, definitely get with me. You can send me a private message and let's do this. Let's make it happen so I can show the rest of the group what it looks like. I'm working on funnels. I'm working on a lot of funnels in the background. So product funnels, there's a lot of money to be made in it. I hope this was helpful. It was a blessing. Maybe we'll do a session where I actually create somebody's funnel and I'll record it so you can see it. All right, that's all I got for now. Bye.